Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Well, Solana has dropped even further since my last video. That makes the view that this year to the upside is still gonna happen less likely. However, we see a strong green candle at the moment that I am skeptical about. The view was further downside potential for Solana, yes, in a fifth wave, because this looked like a corrective move up. The problem is this is a corrective move down. So you would naturally expect one more wave up before you come down. It could still happen. However, it is completely distorted. What a mess. Because let me just change to ABC, because this is basically the same count as on the ADA chart now, where we had 3 waves up in a wave A, coming down in 3 waves. Basically all of this is a 3-wave structure in a B wave, and we could still we still have a chance to move up in a C wave. This would be all within the context of an expanded flat or running flat, which is allowed if the A wave is a 3-wave move. This is a 3-wave move, then the C wave would be a 5-wave move, but it would need to follow through. The fact that it has dropped below the previous low here makes that a bit more difficult and obviously less likely, because we have made a new low. But this is possible, B waves can make new lows, still follow through to the upside, but it is a complete mess and I wouldn't trust this chart at the moment. As I said, generally I'm still looking at further downside for Solana. It doesn't really matter if we see a little bit upside or not. I mean, if you want to trade this long, really, I don't, because it is basically gambling to a degree with Solana at the moment. I think we don't really know what else is coming up, how many more bad news are coming up. But yeah, I mean, we see a green candle. We've seen it on Bitcoin and Ethereum. They are not too convincing yet. It's just one green candle on the hourly, but we need to see if the price is now following through. And I can give you a target for the C wave now, and we take for that the length of the A wave, and we add it to the low of the B wave, and then we get, well, look, the 1847 target isn't even very likely, but we need to keep an eye on it because the previous high anyway. So that would sort of be the first target if it continues to follow through here. And the second target would be the 1.618 extension at 2241. That would all be within the scope of a 4th wave. All of it, yeah. There isn't even a clear trend line I can draw here on the chart. That was different with ADA. I can draw a clear trend line. I mean, you might want to, but that's very exotic here. You can try to connect these, and then you actually have your 3 touch points. So maybe that's something to look at. If that breaks, that could be a really decent signal that we are heading higher here into the regions I just indicated. But overall, I'm skeptical if this move down is already over. Then we can take a look at the retracements, yeah, because if we draw the fibs like that as retracements, then very meaningful is here this 23.6% fib level. That is the $18.60 level. That is basically the high and the target of that 1-to-1 ratio. Wave A, same length as wave C. So that will be an interesting resistance point. And then the 38.2% fib level would probably also be a decent target. That is at $22.50. And it could even go higher. But if it goes above 25.60, 25.70, the 50% fib level, then it's just very unlikely that it's still a wave 4. So this is very early here to really confirm this is a proper reversal in a wave C. It's looking like that. It's an engulfing green candle, but it really literally just happened on the 1-hour chart. Yes, it's closed now. The hour has closed just now, but we haven't really broken out, as you can see. This was just a green candle at the moment. It was just making a lower high. So it's worth observing it now, but it's not worth getting all hyped about it, because eventually also for Solana, much more would need to happen to confirm a really decent bottom in place. For me, this is not really confirmation of a bottom. I mean, you could call it a double bottom, but in the end, they often don't work out, right? They can, but they often don't, because this is just a sign of weakness to go below the previous low, or even just holding that low. But let's see. This is certainly an interesting development, but can't really confirm too much about it until we see further price action. So if that trend line breaks, it would certainly increase the chances of moving higher here in a C wave, and the first target would be around that 1840 to 1860 range, and if that breaks we can go one step higher to around 2240. Okay, that's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.